Hello again, YouTube. Yeah, Charisma is right. I have been cooking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a couple videos tomorrow, maybe a couple more tonight. Then we ain't gonna make none Friday or Saturday. We're gonna come back with the live Sunday. Make sure you support the show. Send super thanks, send cash apps, send super chats, preferably cash app, but super thanks will work too. Just keep in mind that YouTube keeps 30%. So if you send $3, then that means they're gonna give me $2.10. Just so you know. So if you're trying to send 5, keep in mind that they're gonna keep 30%. 30% over $5 is what? Let's see, 10 is 50%. That's like $8. But nonetheless, y'all know I have over 4,000 videos, so it's obvious that yes, I want you to support this, but I don't do this merely for support. If I had to put a percentage on me trying to help people and support and my desire for support, I would have to say I'm 85-15. 85% trying to help people, 15% support. And I'm sure it shows if you look at how many videos that I have on Blog Talk, on YouTube, and how much compensation I've received. It's obvious that I'm not deterred by the lack of compensation, but you looking for answers, and I give you my time and my wisdom. I mean, what's the right thing to do? You tell me. But anyway, let's get to it. So we talking about body count on here. Common misconceptions that women have in regards to body count. So I want to get more in depth with it. First of all, there's 2 types of body count. That in some situations they count as one. Some situations you got to look at them both separately. And that's penetration body count and other sexual act body count. Because there's more than one sexual act. Sex ain't just penetration. So all of that's body count, and I'm going to tell you why. Did she love the dude she was doing it to? Did she have a strong liking for the dude she was doing it to? And then you come along later on after she done did all this stuff. And then y'all be like, well, she claims she was a virgin. Virgins just don't do certain acts without such shame that it almost makes it impossible for them to do it. Some women just want to be viewed as virgins, even though they weren't. You say, oh, he put it halfway in, then guess what? You ain't no virgin. Because a real virgin ain't none of that going on. Now, some people can say, well, ain't nobody ever penetrated. If they didn't put any part of their penis in there at all, then they didn't penetrate. If they put any part of their penis in there, you are not, and we're not, a virgin. You say, but I didn't bleed. Maybe y'all got big vaginas in your family. Maybe he got off so quick before he could even bust you. Who knows what the situation is, and who cares? What I care about is making sure that guys don't fall for these games. You think she tight, classy. Dudes done had her doing all kind of stuff. And she love bombing you. You in trouble, man. You in a bad situation, man. You in a bad situation. Now, penetration body count is when they done stuck their penis in there. Any part of it, even the tip, that's penetration body count. So if you tease dudes and 3 dudes put their tip in, your penetration body count is 3. Now let's say you a tease and you only let dudes put the tip in because you were saying you saving yourself for marriage, but it was 3 dudes that did it, so that's 3. Like, even if they didn't know what they was doing, they got it anywhere in there, and that's penetration body count. Now let's say the same woman tongue kissed 11 dudes. So now her penetration body count is 3 plus 11 is 14. Her body count is 14. Now let's say this same girl did tongue kiss. She was penetrated by 3 guys. She tongue kissed 11 guys, and out of those guys, let's just say the 3 guys that penetrated tongue kissed her and did other things. That still only count as 1. It's per guy. It's per guy. Now, when they do things multiple times with these guys, you think you got something, sir? You don't have anything, sir. So, okay, let's go here. Let's say she say, well, I don't want to get pregnant. I want to save myself for marriage. So, let's say one guy put half his thing or tip in. Okay, that's 1. And she also gave him a blowjob. That's still 1. But let's say she gave 4 other guys a blowjob. Even though she wasn't letting them do nothing, her body count is 5, not 1. Not just merely the guy that penetrated. Now do you see why these so-called low body count women get curious later on in life, just like a 304, an X304? Because it's almost like some ways about some of them, they are X304. Okay, now let's say, let's add some variety to this. Okay, let's say one guy got it through. Okay, that's 1. But 4 guys, she did oral on them. So now she up to 5. And out of the separate guys, like another 2 or 3 guys done fingered her. So that's 8 different dudes. She don't, oh, wait, hold on. Yep, 8 different dudes. Her body count is 8. It's not 1. 8 different guys perform sex acts on her. Okay, that's not even counting if she a tease, or she's scared to get pregnant, or she's scared what her parents gonna say. Let's talk about the guy that ate her badge. Let's say she let another 3 guys eat her up, apart from them other dudes. Let's say this is the same person. She let 1 guy get in, she performed, she sucked off 4 guys, she got fingered by 3, and she let another 3 eat her out. So her body count is what? 1 plus 4, that's 5, plus 3 plus 3, that's 11. She ain't no different, man. Listen, man. Don't find out the hard way. Now, in her mind, she might think she is, but what's the reality? Oh, and don't let her be a sucker for love, a female sucker for love. And she was in love with 3 of the dudes. You really in jeopardy. Now y'all see why I say don't forget that monogamy stuff. Because most of these women done did more than even my examples. Now let's say she went crazy on 5 dudes. She got 8, she sucked them, he got in, that's going to be a damaged 5. That body count going to be 5 alive. It went all out. And whether you want to believe it or not, certain acts are even worse. If he put it in her butt, if she sucked him up, she is a freak, man. Don't expect anything out of her. It's just gonna depend on how long, like the dude said online, how they just get tired of acting, how long she wanna act. Some women put on they act longer than others. Other women, as they get older, they doing all of this in their younger years. So now they ain't gonna wanna look that a woman who did all this stuff in her younger years, or a woman that was in love and settled for you, man, you good luck satisfying. You know what she's gonna do? She's gonna turn to vindication and manipulation over satisfying that man. That's what she's gonna do. So all of this is going on when all of y'all do is trying to find a wife. Man, good luck, man. You're gonna need it. Good luck, man. If you're superstitious, you're gonna need to be superstitious. Because for you to find a wife, now I see why the Bible says, he that findeth a wife finds a good thing. Because a lot of these dudes ain't finding a wife, they just married. They just getting married. They marrying strifes. I call them strifes. Because they ain't wives. They contentious women. It's better to be on a rooftop. Why you think it seemed like the single dude, all the single dudes got black hair. Like, yeah, the ones that stress-free, they ain't even be having bald spot. Man, these chicks will make your teeth come out, your hair come out, your hair gonna turn gray. Because half the time you gonna want to jack them up and can't. That's gonna make you age. The other half of the time you gonna want to leave them alone, and you be having kids. You don't be wanting to leave your kids. But listen, that's why I say, when I make my move, anybody try to say I turn my back on my family, I'm done with them. Cause yeah, I be telling y'all stuff, but I don't be telling y'all the half of stuff. Knocking phones out hands and I don't listen, man. I don't be telling y'all everything. What's that? If you slap something out of somebody's hand, what is that? What is that? I'll wait. My ear's open, but I'll wait. What's that? Because one of my guys down in Texas, he knew his wife was texting another man. And so he snuck up on her, grabbed her hand, held her hand and took her phone out of her hand, was looking at it. And he found out he was right. She was texting some other dude. She calls the police, tell the police that he being abusive. They had him tied up like a Thanksgiving turkey, arms and legs together, on his stomach, 4th of July. He told me about it. That's such fun. Oh, marriage is something to look forward to. Oh my gosh. Getting phones slapped out of your hand, getting called names that nobody else called you, and still having to pay bills, still having to provide, still having to protect, still wanting to be helpful. Oh, that's so much fun, isn't it? Get the emotional affair. Oh, I don't know why I did. You have one. I'm done with you. Bye. Dude, it's crazy. Y'all gotta stop with this. They all talking about they independent women don't need no man. I've been told I don't need no man. Okay, all right. We'll see. We gonna see. Because if a woman don't need a man, right, there shouldn't be no alimony or child support, should it? She don't need no man. So she don't need no alimony or child support. Don't y'all know by now that these chicks is full of stanky-ish? I don't need no man. I don't gotta look for men. They look for me. I've heard it all. Okay. So I was like, what are you waiting on? Go find a man and get married then. Less money out of my pocket. See, this is what they do. If they know they can't get you by having somebody else, they gonna keep trying to push your buttons till they do. No godly woman gonna do that. So if she says she a godly woman and she always pushing your button, you already know what time it is, man. You already know what time it is. A godly woman ain't gonna push your button. You know what a godly woman gonna do? Submit, keep her family together, keep her heart right, keep her mind right. That's what a godly woman gonna do. But when the devil, you better be real careful. When you get to being out here preaching that Bible and talking against that devil, you better make sure. Because that devil gonna hit back. The devil gonna hit back. You ain't gonna just be out here trying to save souls and acting like you so righteous and spiritual. And the whole time the devil know all of your weakness. You know what the devil gonna do to each one of us? Pick through those weakness. If he knew you was a fighter, just throwing punches, punching dudes out, he gonna have them picking with you, and then she gonna get in your ear. Man, you gonna take that off of him. I'm telling you. If the devil know you married somebody that's not your type, oh man, you funny. Some of y'all is funny. Know and understand that what the devil gonna do is the devil is going to make sure your mind is full of all the imperfections of that person. No matter what they doing good for you. Because the devil divides. The Most High don't divide, the devil divides. Now, I'm going to tell you sometime when the Most High do divide. If one person just get completely out of order, let's say your wife is cheating or doing this, doing that, she not respecting you. Trust me, man. I can tell you, I'm putting this on my show. I know what the Most High showed me. I know what the Most High told. The Most High don't want no man trying to stick to no disrespectful woman as if he petty like that, like you gonna be viewed differently by him and she wasn't right. Come on, man. He ain't petty like that. Okay, if that's the case, why he give David all them wives and tell him he would have gave him even more? He got mad at David because David set dude up to get his wife too. That's why he got mad at David. Not David having all those wives. He got mad at David because David was setting dudes up to get their wife. That's why, look, man, according to the scripture, body count matters more for women than it does men. Now, if you fruity duty, all of that's listen. Well, I ain't gonna even. You already know about it. I can't really talk about it on YouTube. That's when you gonna get yourself in trouble. And when you lie, you got these women thinking they the only one. You practicing polygyny without practicing polygyny. Now you're a liar. And the Most High don't like that either. So let me know if y'all want me to continue on this. All that stuff is body count, man. So you got to divide it. Penetration body count, all other sexual act body count. I gave you some examples. You need more? Support the show? Let me know. Hey, we need part 2. Okay, I'll give you part 2. Because there's way more to this. Stay tuned.